Behold, behold, for I have finished up to the top. Hello and welcome to Cat Talks' latest vlog. I'm Cat Talks, and this is the place where I talk about cross-stitch and my obsession with heaven and earth designs and dimensions and mill hills and how much fun I'm having and all sorts of things. And let's dive right in. That's half two pages done now, and only half 2 pages to go. Plus this tiny little page. You see those like 2 red lines slightly apart? That's a whole page. And this is, sorry, didn't mean to show you this, but why not? This is a very, very, very long hot water bottle that my dad got me for Christmas. It's so cozy. It's only half full. I need to fill it up with the rest. I was doing a water test. But this is, where we're at. And today, the rest of the day is dedicated to my new start, which I'm so excited for, even though technically I do not have the budget for it. I think I've mentioned before, okay, I'm doing this extreme cross-country-ish because I only have these 4 colours sorted, ready to go. So I'm doing it on easy count. This is 32 count, it's off shots from that one. So that's pretty cool. Work on this today and tomorrow because they're the Christmassy days, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And then I've got 4 to 5 days to focus on, if I can pick it up. Oh, I've closed it. I was being silly. Dun, 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 dun. My wash bag, which I just showed you in my last vlog. So if you watch them both, here you are again. So today I have been working on it. I just added 3 half pegs to the top there and a little bit of the white or the cream here, this lighter cream. Mostly I have obviously been working on this today. Hello again. One last shot by the Christmas tree probably. But I just wanted to say thank you to Kylie who gave me this pattern for Christmas. So sweet. And she's actually she has a store where she sells project bags. She has this pattern on her store, which isn't it gorgeous? So if you want to grab that, I'll link her store down below and you can go there and grab a pattern. So this is what I managed to get done in today on the 25th. So got some greys, some reds, some pink, black, and then these little dots of bright blue. Have a colour finish with that bright blue. It was 964 and I did every single stitch of it in this piece. Isn't that cool? Already. And then some dark red down here. This was really difficult to stitch because the fabric can you see, is curling round and sticking to the back here. So I had to keep holding it out of the way. I imagine there's a way to fix that. But yes, this is day 1, at 0.6% complete. It's really, really small compared to my other one. And I don't think I said this is on 32 count, 1/1. Gonna try 1/1s, full cross. All right, I have to go to bed, but talk to you tomorrow. So it is day 2 of stitching on Mini Mary Morgan by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is how far I got. I realised that with the 310, I could actually outline the face of the horse. So I decided that was my mission in life. And I've been working on that pretty steadily today. It's amazing to me how quickly these things go compared to, obviously, the SSMCs, the supersized max colours, that means. I was supposed to change this out for my wash bag project, as you will know, but instead I might just keep working on this for a week. So I've been toying with the idea of a new rotation for the new year, just to try something different. And I was thinking of either spinning a wheel or setting up an actual rotation with a list of all my projects and then working on them for 1 week at a time and putting them away and working on something else. But having in that rotation a new start. And if the new start is landed on by the wheel or is planned, because of course I'm doing quite a lot of stitch alongs and things like everyone is, then I'll work on that for 2 weeks before I put it aside. Or 10 days maybe or something like that. I was thinking that might be a good cadence. But also it might mean that you guys might get bored if I'm only working on one project for 2 weeks. So let me know in the comments what you think. I'm sorry if you can hear the dryer. And if I get Animal Kingdom, or if it's the first or last month of a season and I haven't finished my goal for the season for Animal Kingdom, I'll just work on that until that goal's finished. or half finished if it's the first month, because that's really important to me, is to keep some kind of progress on Amazing Animal Kingdom, because that's really, really big piece that's at this current rate where I'm only finishing 2 pages every 3 months. That's going to take me like 9 years to finish. So if I want to finish it by the time I'm 40, I have to keep up this pace. I probably won't. I remember when I started Supersize Story Keep Valley of the Waterfalls, I was going to work on that every day, 250 stitches, and I was going to finish it in a year, and then I got very, very deeply sick, if you remember, 2 years ago, 2020, no, year and a half ago, and I couldn't keep up with my number of stitches a day because there were days when I couldn't even do anything, So I don't want to be too harsh on myself. I want to keep it a low, easy to reach goal where I can still work on other projects. Anyway, long ramble aside, I've got a horse's head on this and I'm very excited about it. That was really all I came to tell you. So now I'm going to be playing with some different colours and seeing where they go, just for fun. As I did, as you can see at the beginning, where I was just putting random colours in places. Oh, and I didn't say, but I believe it's Sunday the 26th, so Boxing Day. So this is the end of day 3, which is Monday the 27th of December, I hope. And I've actually hit another milestone. This is my 2nd colour finish. Woo! And I've pretty much covered all 4 corners, up here less than others, because it's hard to stitch because of the fold over. And so now I'm going back to my black, and then I'm going to pick another colour to either try and finish, or, well, I only have tonight, and then tomorrow I have my medical procedure. So I'll be putting the tapestry on the frame tonight, and I won't be working on this tomorrow unless I really feel like I can. No, I won't be working on this tomorrow. I'm going to try and be good. But yes, lots and lots and lots of work still to do, as you see from this corner of background. So much background still to do, but it's a pretty good start. I think it's about 3% complete now. So it's a percent a day. If I did that every day, I could finish this in less than a third of a year. I can't, and I won't, and I'll get distracted. Oh yeah, I can show you that. I've been distracted already. So as I mentioned, I was toying with the idea of doing like a weekly rotation. I'm still waiting to hear your thoughts on that. But I thought, since I was thinking about it, I wanted to visualise it and see how much free time that gave me. If I'm working on Amazing Animal Kingdom for 2 weeks, the first of every season, and then for 1 week, the first week of every month, what would that look like if I actually planned it out like that? And this is what I got so far. So each month is alternately green highlighted and white. And this is a new start here, and this is a new start here, so they get 2 weeks each. And then the rest is for whips. I'm not going to do anything like try to calculate how many weeks are left for each project. I would love to do that, but I wouldn't be right, wouldn't even know the first thing about it, so I'm not going to. But this is what it looks like at the moment. I would quite like to take up a piece and then work on it and finish it, but we'll see. That isn't really me either. I'm not really that kind of person, I don't think. I wish I was, but I'm not. Maybe if I could finish a HAED in 100 days. Look at it. But I mean, I'm off work at the moment, so I'm getting a lot more stitching time. It is 1:30 a.m. on Tuesday the 29th. I just looked, 28th of December. I woke up about half an hour ago with a cough. I'm not sick. I'm just not allowed to drink very much water. Maybe I shouldn't be talking. But I've just been doing a little bit. I've done 2 colours of this. I did this colour and then this black as well. They're all greys. But I forgot to mention earlier, I had actually put in half an hour on my wash bag. So I added the darker brown in the pegs. I added all the white on this top half. And all of the green filled out, just 1 line left to go. And I was about to start on the dark green. And then I realised it'd been half an hour and I could do that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but the day after. That's what I did. And I now fully acknowledge that I'm not going to finish this year, but I might finish the top 2 undies this year. That would be nice. Also, it's only going to say wash, it's not going to say wear. I've actually got a picture for you here of the finishes. So there's 2 separate charts. So this is the one I'm working on, wash, and this is the other one, wear. And this is a scissor charm that my friend made me. Isn't it gorgeous? But yeah, so this is the one I'm working on. At one time I thought I'd do both. as front and back of the same bag, because I'm making this as a travel bag for when we're allowed to travel again. Good morning. I just wanted to share this sunrise with you before I go in for my doctor's appointment. Isn't it gorgeous? There's a bus coming to ruin it. And it is 7:35 probably a.m. and yeah, it's freezing cold. It's actually a lot warmer today than it was yesterday, as it was minus, I think, 10 yesterday, and today it's only -1. Hello my lovelies, it's, oh gosh, I don't even know, maybe 5 p.m. I'm really not feeling well after my appointment today. I've been resting all day, but I thought I'd pop in and show you what I got in the post. I'm not sure if I showed you this already. This one I got a couple of days ago. This is English Valley Cottage. It's the Made in America version, and I got it on Facebook for a really good deal, and it really reminds me of home. Not so much this one as Valley of the River Beck, which I will buy one day because I actually used to live near a river beck. But this one also reminds me very much of home. I mean, I didn't live in a thatched cottage, but there were thatched cottages in the village near us, so yes, I live in England and it's an English Valley cottage. Then I was also able to treat myself to 2 other cross-stitch kits. I got this one. This is Mary's Bouquet, and I think this one's gorgeous. But of course I will be stitching this after the tulips that Linda bought me. Tulips come first, Linda. So very kind of you. And here is 12 Days of Christmas, also a gorgeous, gorgeous design. And this one's actually on 14 count, so I'm probably going to stitch this 1 December, start it, 1 December, and do on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then wrap round again 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. And it'll be like a little mini advent calendar to take me to the 12th. But yes, so that's my haul, my little haul there. I am doing Stitch from Stash the first half of 2022, which means that I have started buying things again now, but I am still sticking with only from Swedish eBay, which is so good because although I get some bargains, I mean these two, they were bargains for what they are, but they weren't cheap. But this one was really good value, and the lady that sold it was so lovely. She'd actually quit cross stitch to go to diamond painting, so she was happy to sell me her stash. Anyway, I must, I'm afraid, try and eat something and then go back to bed probably, although I'd love to do some stitching today. I don't feel at all woozy or like I can't handle numbers. To be honest, I think I have some regressive redhead genes because I always need double the dose of any anaesthetic or painkiller for it to touch anything, which, if you didn't know, is a thing with redheads. They have a higher painkiller tolerance. They need more. But yeah, I know, like at the dentist, they're always surprised when they have to do a second injection and things like that. So anyway, what's done is done. Now I've just got to wait for the samples to come back, or the analysis of the samples. I hope they don't send the samples back. I don't want those. But the analysis of all the samples they've taken, and then the doctor will see me again. So that's nice. He's a really, really nice doctor. So, and it was nice to come home to these. So, yes, food. So remember I was telling you about Kylie earlier with the project bag business? Well, look what she sent me in the post. She sent me this gorgeous card with a lovely note. I'm going to treasure this, I really am. And then some overdyed threads, lots of different aiders, and 3 dimensions kits. Aren't they gorgeous? I really, really want to start this one. It's not cross stitch, it's textured needlepoint, so it's lots of different specialty stitches, which I think is going to be so much fun. And then friends of the family you choose. This one is an embroidery, and this one is another embroidery. Aren't they gorgeous? They're going to look so good. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch with these. These I have a plan for though. At least the dark green, I think. I bought a pattern called, oh gosh, it's from 2x2 on Etsy, who are absolutely brilliant, by the way. And here's a picture of what it's going to look like, and the name of it, hopefully, if Editing Cat is awake. And I've been planning to stitch it with purple sulky, but I didn't know what to do with like an off colour, you know, like an accent colour. And I think we found it. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, thank you so much, Kylie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're so gorgeous. I love this. Look at this. Good morning. Good afternoon. It is the 29th of December, and I am happy to report that I finished another colour, this dark green, which is here and here on this project. So I'm now 3 colours down. Isn't that cool? So, I don't think I showed you yesterday how much I got done on my tapestry piece while I wasn't feeling very well. So let me go grab that. And here we are. You can see that I've got some threads to end. This bit here was just in the middle of nowhere, so I couldn't really anchor my thread anywhere. But the top bit's what I've done, and it's easier to show you on the back than the front. Here you are. So all of this is done now. And I have to say I'm quite enjoying it, even though it's going to take a very long time. Or well, maybe that's a good thing. Makes it better that I'm enjoying it. And then on another note, today I felt well enough to leave the house, so I went to see my embroidery shop. And she said that I had to unpick 4 rows to get this back on track. I don't know if I told you that I got it turned inside out or repeated a row or something, so it was all wrong. But she said if I unpick 4 rows, and then she showed me how to do that, then I should be right in the right track again. So we'll see if I can manage it. She was going to do it for me, but I felt so mean bringing her all my stuff I didn't want to do. So this blanket should be back on track if I just do that. It should be nice. Oh, anyway, I'm going to go rest and relax now. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll chat with you soon. Hi guys, it's very early on Thursday morning. It's 1 a.m. I just wanted to show you that I've been working on this again. I'm sure you're not surprised. Adding all of this grey here and a bit more black in the mane and up here. And it looks great, it looks so good. But I did want to say, I don't think I said yesterday, because I was a bit out of it, as you know. But like by the end of yesterday, it was getting quite late, and I thought, it's been a while since I had the injection, and I don't feel dizzy anymore. Like, I'm sure I can count. So I started stitching, and I did all of this. And then I realised it was 1 square over. You see, it's even left some green smudge. I had to unpick about 40 minutes worth of work. But still, it wasn't too hard to restitch. I keep seeing like personality tests in this. Like this is a sassy ladybug, like leaning on one arm. There's his little feet, there's his eyes and a smile. And this is a man walking with a coffee cup. Don't know what that says about me. Probably that I should be assessed by a psychologist. Or that I'm a dreamer. You guys can choose. This is a winky, unhappy face. This is a loudspeaker here. Or a hand maybe doing finger guns. Pew, pew. Hello, hello. It is 16:22 on the 30th of December, which is a Thursday. And this is what I've been working on this morning. I've been doing the red stitches down here and up here. It looks a bit tribal. But this I could not figure out for a really long time what it was until I looked at the mock-up and realised that it is one of the birds, one of the cardinals. So there you go. And I'll probably, there's another cardinal here, which the same colour. So my plan is to bring this colour down and round, do all of the tribal horsey bits, and then do this cardinal, which finishes off that colour. So another colour completion, and then swap back to black for a little bit. But I'm not sure because, I mean, to be honest, I'm just enjoying picking up a colour and stitching with it, and I don't want to add too much rhyme or reason or expectation. You know, if I sit down and I really want to stitch with green, for example, then I'm just going to let myself stitch with green. But yeah, this is looking great, and I'm going to go and get my hair brushed so I can film a quick reminder about the sal for the Bluebirds by Riolis and get that up on my channel hopefully today and on Instagram and everything. I'm kind of excited, to be honest. I'm really excited, but I don't want to put this one away. That's a difficult choice. I think I found my perfect spot where I can see the whole piece in one Q-snap. where I can do 1/1 full cross on 32 count, and where I can just stitch wherever. I think that's my sweet spot. But what was I going to say? Oh, I was looking at the size of things. This is one of the smallest minis that I own. It might be the smallest mini that I own. I own a couple of quick stitches, which are smaller, from Heaven and Earth Designs. But from Artisy, even their normal sizes are about this size. So I think, to be honest, I might just be sticking with this size until I finish Amazing Animal Kingdom, Sisters, and Unicorn Valley of the Waterfalls. Waterfall Valley of the Unicorns? Anyway, Endless Orange Skies. Because I really like that I can see it all. Although I did put the Q-snaps in wrong. So you see how much extra fabric I have down here? And then look at, so this has no tension whatsoever. Whoa. So I'm only stitching kind of mid down. This is probably the limit. I need to take off the Q-snaps and fix my mistake. And probably also, while I'm there, zigzag around the edges of the fabric, or because I don't have any fray stop or anything. I don't even know what that is. I feel like it's hairspray for fabric. But yes, that's my plan now. And I hope that you're enjoying watching this horsey develop. And then tomorrow I'm still stitching on horsey, but on Saturday we're switching to the sow. It is now 21:43 and I have been stitching, and I finished 3 more colours. So I finished this grey, 318. There were not many stitches of this. This is this one. And a few stitches here. Then, of course, you saw me before stitching 223, this dark pink. And I finished that now, so go all the way down to here. I also finished a bright blue 597. And I bet before I took this out, you would have said, bright blue, where? And I would have been with you. It's here in the eye, it's down here, and it's across here. The blues and the grey, there were not many stitches of, so they were easy colour completions. My ladybug's still there, now he's dancing. And this colour, this blue, I actually stole from Amazing Animal Kingdom. So I wanted to stitch with that very quickly so I could return it to its rightful place before I forgot where it went. And that is the full picture. And now I'm going to see if I move on to a red or if I go back to black and start filling in. I think a lot of this here is black. So we'll see. And then, as you will remember, I have this cycling phone stand for putting on handlebars on my Lowry stand to keep my phone on when I'm cross-stitching. And I was lazy and I just put it in the bottom instead of the top as well, and forgot, and swung my stand around and smashed my phone into the ground. But luckily it has quite a impressive case, so it's not damaged, but it was quite scary. So I'm going to go put my 597 away and then maybe do some frogging on my knitting. So I have quite a lot of frogging to do still, and I need a change of posture. So I just thought I'd pop in quickly. It's 7 p.m. on December the 31st, so the last day of the year, and I have put some extra fabric onto the edges of my Riolis Blue Jays kit just to make sure that it can fit in the hoop. And I gridded, well, I didn't grid, I marked the top left, counting from the middle, up 5.5, and then to the left and to the right to make sure it all fit in the hoop. This is my Norge hoop, square hoop, with the ridge in that I've talked about before. And then I cut out the key, so it's now just on a bit of paper, and I have marked all of the blends, and there were 14, so I needed to make a new thread minder, so I made one from this lovely Christmas card that my gran sent me, and just pop some holes in and put numbers on the holes on the other side. And don't you think they go really well together? Got this in kind of berries. And I also cut out the chart, but I can't show you that, so here's the instructions, which I cut off the chart instead. And that's just to make it a bit easier to manage. And I even folded up the chart to the right place, so I could more easily attach it to my hoop. I haven't decided if I'm stitching this one in hand or two-handed on the Lowry yet, but I might stitch it in hand. I'm not sure. I mean, I went to all the trouble of getting the hoop on. That was not easy, so... And that's why I added the extra fabric, because it wouldn't fit in the hoop otherwise, as you can see. But it isn't necessary to stitch it two-handed, and I thought I might try and stitch it one-handed, but I haven't decided, so we'll have to wait and see. And then while I had the sewing machine out, I also serged or zigzagged the edges of my new HAED Mini Mary Morgan. Speaking of, I finished another colour. I finished a green. This is my project box. So now I'm working on 3772, which is this brown, which sort of follows the pink in the face, as you can see here. And it looks a lot less pink when it's next to the brown. It comes all the way down here, up here, and then down here. And I just thought it might be nice to make the horse a little bit less pink, a little bit more filled in. But I am stitching on this one a lot less now today. I'm just very tired today. I went to bed at a shockingly early 1 a.m. and got up at a shockingly early 8:30 a.m. So I'm trying to like ease my way back into good sleep patterns. But it does mean that I seem to have lost my stitchy bug a little bit. If I didn't have to work, I think I'd be almost nocturnal. Be getting up at 11 every day. But c'est la vie. I will see you in the new year. Happy New Year. So it is midnight on January 1st. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to be popping this out of the Lowry stand, popping my blue jays in and getting started. I'm so excited. I love working on this piece though. But it's not stitching with my friend Calico and everyone else, Wayward Stitcher, and I think even Daydream Stitcher's joining in, so that's going to be fun. But I did enjoy working on this piece. Thank you so much, Morgan. And let's get started on some birds. The first stitch is a blend, of course. And that's it, the first half stitch is in, woo! I'm gonna have to redo that, my end's just gone.
What it will be.
So this is how far I have gotten. It is now 1:20 a.m, so I am going to bed. But just as a reminder, here is the cover photo. So you see, we're just in the top there, in the dark blue, with some branches coming down. Ooh. Good morning, it is December 1st, and my goal for today is to do the first stitch on the little blue jay's head. But I mean literally the first stitch, like this one, because I'm going to be working my way down there through the background. So there's a lot of background to get done before I can stitch on my little blue jay, but fingers crossed I can get there. So it is 8:30 p.m. and this is how far I have gotten on Saturday, the 1st of Jan. And it's taking some time to get used to the fact that the half stitches go the opposite way to dimensions. And I've had to end my threads like this because my partner was asleep and the Lowry stand occasionally squeaks or shrieks, depending. I have found the first thing I don't like about this kit, which is the pattern is really hard to mark. I've tried using a white gel pen, I've tried using a highlighter. I'm thinking like I'll have to use a pencil, but I don't want to use a pencil because I like to be able to see the symbol underneath, which obviously is a lot easier on other patterns I've had, like Dimensions or Pattern Keeper. But this is up to here, I believe. Yeah. And then the start of the snow here is what I'm working on. It is, like I said before, a lot darker in real life than this image would show. I think they've used a little bit of photo editing or a very bright light. Heyo, that's life. And without highlighting it is much harder to know where my place is, but it's probably worth it. I mean, look at these cute little birds. So I might make a photocopy of the chart so I can mark off on the photocopy. Maybe, not sure. But yeah, it's not looking like anything at the moment, like a blue blob with some grey blobs in it. But hopefully I can get started on this branch next. That's my next one. Finish off this snow and then just touch the top of his little head before bed, maybe. I'm going to be touching some cherries, I think. Maybe. Before bed too, so. What are these? Can someone tell me? They're not cherries, of course. Are they? What are they? I have no idea. Anyway, that's my update for now. I didn't get as much stitching as I wanted to because I did have another headache, but it's okay. It's life. Look guys, I did it. It is 11:30 p.m. and I have got my first stitches on my bird. And I didn't cheat. I did picking a symbol, left to right, top to bottom in 3, the first 3 squares. And this is about, oh, I don't know. Let me peek at the chart. This is about 700 stitches. I would say 650, 700. So that's a lot for a day. Not sure how long I can keep that up for. My back really hurts because I'm on my dining room chair, which is where I cross stitch. We don't really have anywhere else for me to cross stitch, and it's not like the most ergonomic chair. But my partner actually managed to fix for me, as a sort of Christmas present, my Velky Potoki stand. So I'm gonna, look, there's stitching mummy over there. So I'm gonna give this a go on a better chair and see if that is better for my back. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. We'll see how I feel, but I'm very excited to try stitching in different places so I can, you know, get a bit of a change and still be able to stitch, because at the moment if I want to change, I'm either pacing my house getting my steps or I'm computer gaming to sit somewhere else. Also, shout out to Floss from a couple of dabblers who recommended that my partner and I play It Takes Two. We had bought it, but we hadn't actually played it yet. We were putting it off because, you know, procrastination. So we loaded it up and it is just the most beautiful, engaging story and like such good gameplay. So thank you, Floss. And she has a YouTube channel with cross stitching, so go check her out. Link in the description if I have my things together when I upload this next week. But yeah, my first birdies. I'm going to post on Instagram about this because this is exciting stuff. Hello, it is 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday, and this is how far I have gotten. I did make a mistake in this circle and ripped it all out and restitched it, so that was a bit frustrating. But it's done now, and you can really see the cardinal's head coming through. I'm just one colour off doing the first stitches of backstitch, which is pretty exciting. And today I met Inge from Ing Stitch, who has amazing taste in cross stitch, I think. So if you like me, you'll probably like her taste too. She's currently stitching a Maya piece, almost finished it, full coverage. Of like animals on parade, so giraffes and elephants and all sorts of things, on a backdrop of orange, which we all know is my least favourite colour to stitch now, but it won't be for long. I just need to get over. But I had a question for her about African lions, which is a dimensions kit, and she stitches a lot of dimensions kits, and she was able to answer my question, so that was pretty cool. It was really nice to meet her. I haven't tried on my Velky Potoki stand yet. Quite comfortable, well, not comfortable, but doing okay over here. Didn't want to take it off the stand. But unfortunately, stitching has to come to a stop because the library has asked for this book back, and I am not quite done with it. So the second bookmark is my goal for the day. So I'm not that far off, but I need to get my read on so I can give this back in 2 days. I've already extended it twice without starting it, so yeah, I need to get my read on. Look at my little advent calendar, which I still haven't started. I bought this in the sale after Christmas, so I was thinking about starting it when I go back to work. Not sure. What do you guys think? Actually, I think I might have gone back to work by the time you see this. A couple of days after I release this, I'll be back at work. Oh dear me. No, it's alright. But gonna get my read on, and then I've got a couple still to do today for my New Year's resolutions, and then maybe I'll get back to stitching before bed. Hi! So today I organised all of my whips, and they all fit into this plastic tub here in my wardrobe next to my sewing machine, and then this bag is full of my Q-snaps and frames and things. And up here I've put unused cross-stitch fabric and finishing materials like buttons or bells or cards or things like that. Ready to go? And then this is how far I got today on my Blue Jay. I don't think I said, but it's Monday the 3rd of January. And I've got some green patches, which definitely are not on the cover photo. But it looks really good, I think. So this is halfway. Not too bad, not too shabby. I've got all the back stitch in. I've got a little bit on the bird, but mostly on these branches. I haven't done any of the rest of the bird's back stitching yet, but I am planning on doing it as I go because, as you can see from the cover photo, or can you? There's a lot of back stitch there to be done, so better to get it started early rather than late. And then finally, just very quickly, I'm going to take you over to my cupboard or my IKEA trolley. So on the top I've got the patterns and my ort jar, and then I've got the scissors balanced in this binder clip, and my threads are here as well. And then I've got most of my projects on magnets here, not all of them anymore. My needle threader on this scissor keep that my friend made for me, epoxy resin. And then down here I have all of the threads for Amazing Animal Kingdom because they A, didn't fit in the box of whips, and also B, I wanted to keep them close by because this is my focus again for, sorry, let me just move this out of the way. I wanted to keep the threads nearby because this is one of my focuses for 2022. Spring cleaning, even though it's still winter time. Hi guys, so it's 20 to 1 a.m. on Wednesday the 5th of January 2022. Just had my booster this morning, so I'm feeling perfectly fine. Just a bit of a sore arm, which I keep exercising, and I was careful to stay hydrated. I read some advice on the internet that said stay hydrated, and that's been helping a lot, I hope. I was a bit dizzy earlier and a bit confused, but I also hadn't eaten anything all day, so you know. I had that's not true, I had a sugary snack for breakfast straight after the vaccination, and then I didn't eat anything until 6 p.m. So I mean, that was only 6 hours, but that's still a lot of hours for me. But anyway, so I've eaten now, and I've just been cross-stitching on this while I've been kind of giving myself the day off. And I thought I hadn't really gotten anywhere, and I was getting super discouraged because it felt like I was going so slowly, and I had to frog again. I did the half stitches going the wrong way here because Riolis, they do their half stitches the same as the top leg, as you see by this diagram. Here's the half stitch and here's the top leg. And dimensions do it the way my brain works, which is to do it the bottom leg, like these. But these are just half stitches I haven't finished yet. But yeah, so I had to frog some, but I'm getting close to the end now. So the end is only, let's see. The end is only 20 stitches below this, so like here-ish. That's not too bad. But yeah, I was getting super discouraged, so I put it down and played some computer games, and I'm getting back to it now. Also, you can tell I'm using my Velky Potoki stand, which my partner fixed for me. If you have a Velky Potoki stand, I'm just going to very quickly tell you how to fix it. So you remove this by screwing it all the way out, and then you remove the screw underneath. He's made it a bit too stiff, so that's really hard to turn. But you remove this screw as well, and that opens up access to a screw in the middle here, where my hoop is, and you just tighten or loosen that, and that will fix the hoop. And you see how much better this is than it was before, so yeah, really cool, huh? I'm thinking about doing some back stitching. I know that there is some along the edge of the bird here and on these branches, so once I finish this colour, 2 colours to go here, once I finish those I might do some back stitch just to keep caught up on it, because it is really I don't know, it's really easy to not do it as you go and then, you know, regrets afterwards. Yeah, no, it's looking really good, I think. I love the colours, and yeah. Speak to you tomorrow. Hello guys, this is the cover photo you're probably bored of seeing in this vlog. It is 10 p.m. on Thursday the 6th of January, and let's see how far I got. Bum ba da bum. I finished just over a quarter of the pattern. So yeah, that's really good, right? I'm really impressed with myself. Yeah, it's looking really nice. So I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch any more today. My eyes are a little bit tired. but I might try and reach the bird's face, maybe not actually stitch the bird's face tomorrow, and then stitch the bird's face on Sunday, but we'll see if I do that. Because I've actually stitched a quarter of this, I have earned the right to swap off onto a different project, so I might also do that. But yeah, it's looking so good, and I managed to backstitch most of it as I went. There is some of it not yet done because it followed into the next page. The next page is not a page. The next row of column of stitches. So I've been working this one, picking the first symbol top, down, left to right that wasn't stitched yet, but bleeding over the edges of that. So picking from a column of 3 blocks, so 30 stitches, but bleeding over if necessary. So I think the actual column ends here. And this is all bleed over, but that's fine. And by bleed over, what I mean is stitch until the thread ends or until there aren't any more stitches of that colour. So this is all I've done, which is a lot. I wasn't going to set up the new aquarium, today, but it's actually a bank holiday here in Sweden, so the shop was shut, but they're open again tomorrow, so I'll give it a go tomorrow. And so far I haven't bought anything in 2022 cross-stitch related, so that's very exciting. Stitch from Stash is going really well. It's been less than a week though, so let's not get too proud. And then if you want to see my back, here it is, just a little sneaky peeky of the backy. Really enjoying this piece. It's a really easy stitch, and it looks good too. It is almost midnight on the self-same 6th of Jan, but I thought I would just do a couple of quick stitches on this before I go to bed. I've been kind of itching to stitch on this, I think because I know it's not going to take me very long, so it could be finished and then it could be off my whip list. And since I reached a quarter on my blue jays, and I don't want to stitch on them right now, I figured this would be a good piece to stitch on right this second. My goal is to get the outline stitches all the way up the other wing. This is reflected here, and then fill in this bit here. So let's see if I can do that before bed. So today is the 7th, and this is what I've been doing all day. I've been setting up my new aquarium. I haven't filled it all the way to the top yet because I didn't soak the wood in advance. I bought the wood when I bought the plants, and that means that the wood is porous and it floats. So I'm just not filling it all the way up in case it moves. But I will be moving it. I will be filling it up tomorrow and putting the thermometer in, putting the pump on, and seeing how we go, which is very exciting. Yeah. So there's the old aquarium. It's dark because it's nighttime. And here is the new one, and it looks so much better. I'm also going to be putting a little bit of moss on the trees. But the trees are full of, the left one sides, the light browns, are full of branches, which the fish can swim around. And the one on the right has holes, that the fish can swim in and out of. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see how it goes. This took me all day, all day. Not at work today. And I had a lot of fun, but I am exhausted, so yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be less exhausting and more triumph. So here we are, all set up. So this was a lot of effort, as I said yesterday. Today it was pretty smooth sailing, just fill it up, and I've got to still put the bacteria in that will make it a safe tank for fishes, not just for plants, but everything is looking really good and I'm really proud of it. So, hope you enjoyed. Hi guys, I just thought I'd come out and show you the Christmas tree out in the courtyard because I said I'd do that last time and forgot. Yeah, so this is the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked and if you lasted this long, please hit like and subscribe. And leave me a comment down below if you want to say hi. I love getting little comments that say hi and stuff, and comment on the video is even better. Have to be quiet because there's people all around us. Yeah, have a wonderful fortnight, and I'll see you back here in another 2 weeks with another video.